So, this is a really long and kind of complicated story, but I need to go to Venice, and also I'm married. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm married to Sanio. It all ended really happily, and I gave him this nice ring, and, well, I mean, anyway, first, he chose the right casket. I'm really glad. Like, really, really relieved. I was so nervous, but I swear I did not give a single thing away. I'm very proud. And as an explanation for the clothes and the hasty changing, I need to go in disguise, because I'm not supposed to be Portia, the kinda sorta not really a law student. I'm supposed to be going as like an actual law clerk. Hopefully this disguise is like good enough to kind of maybe a little bit fool Bassanio. Probably not though, because he's not that stupid. But the idea is that he doesn't know completely that it's me. Just maybe he'll recognize me later, but not before I have a chance to save the life of his friend. Because I've been doing some research into the case I mentioned in my last video with the Jewish guy and the guy who owes him money, except the guy doesn't want money, he wants a pound of flesh, and I found out that the whole story is actually true, and that's really gross. Why would you want a pound of flesh instead of money? What are you gonna do with a pound of flesh? Because that's like skin, and it's just icky. But I found some really interesting things, because if you look closely at the law, there are some loopholes. I don't really want to have to use them though, because they seem a little bit, I don't know, like maybe they're not quite moral in a way. I mean, they're moral, because it's always going to be moral to try to save a guy's life, which is what I'm trying to do. But, you know, it's like a lawyer kind of trick, and I don't want to have to do that. I don't want to have to do that at all. Well, so anyway, I'm gonna start with trying to talk Shylock, which is the name of the Jew, into being merciful. Just taking the money and leaving Antonio's life. I think that seems pretty reasonable. If the guy's not a total lunatic, he'll probably take up that deal. But if he doesn't take up the deal, I have my loopholes. Because if I can't convince him that mercy is a huge deal and something that he should aspire to and something that's just really valuable in all people, especially like powerful people, if I can't convince him of any of that, then I have to try to save Antonio's life some other way. Nerissa's gonna help me. She's good too. Just sort of help me play the part, I guess. Moral support more than anything, but... Okay, here's my loophole. Shylock the Jew can't take more than flesh. Specifically, he has asked... Oh, gosh. How am I gonna give a whole speech on this if I can't talk to a video camera? Calm, calm, calm. He's asked to take a pound of flesh, but he's a Jew. He can't spill the blood of a Christian man. So, in order to take his pound of flesh, he has to not spill blood while taking it, which is impossible. So he's not going to be able to do it. Like I said, it's kind of a dishonest trick, but I've got to save this guy's life. I've just got to. He's my new husband's best friend. Well, anyway. So, there's that. And if I really want to make him pay, which I guess it depends on, you know, how he reacts to the whole mercy speech thing that I'm planning on giving, well, there's another law that I'm still not sure if I'm gonna use it, but he's tried to take the life of a citizen. That's illegal. That's very illegal. He's gonna have to give up either his he might lose his life. If I pull that card, he might die. Unless Antonio spares his life, which I think that he would. I mean, what kind of guy wouldn't, right? Hopefully not someone Bassanio would be friends with. Probably not. Anyway. I've got to perfect my disguise and show up and talk and hopefully save a guy's life and hopefully not end up being responsible for the death of someone else who's not innocent but doesn't really deserve to die. I mean, he's just a little different ideas about how one should pay back a debt. Because there's another part of the law where if he doesn't die, his fortune gets split up and half goes to the state and half goes to the wronged party, which would be Antonio. And that's great. Antonio gets money. But, you know, it seems a little unfair to pull that one. I don't know. I'm gonna do what I have to do. And maybe a little more, I don't know. It just depends. It's a complicated situation and a weird one, but I'm really pleased with what I found. Bassanio needs me. I guess I should probably talk a little bit more about that. I mean, I'm in a hurry, but I should explain. Bassanio came in, and I was so nervous. I thought, you know, if he picks wrong, he'll never be able to marry anyone, and not me, and I'll have to marry someone else who might not be as good. But he picked right. He thought about it for so long. Maybe it wasn't even that long, but it was just agonizing. It felt like hours. But he picked, it was the lead casket. Because the most important beauty is within. I don't know. Seems kind of corny, but still cute. Well, and so, you know, we got married. Oh, jeez, how much time do I have? Sorry, I gotta run. I wish I could tell you more about the wedding. It was really sweet, you know, we gave speeches. Oh, and one other little detail. Nerissa's married, too. Yeah. She's gonna marry a really good friend of Bassanio's. I'm so pleased. I'm just thrilled. I was shocked at first because, you know, Nerissa had never even mentioned him to me, but it seems that she really loves him too, so most things are working out as long as Antonio doesn't die, and that's up to me. Well, it's not up to me, it's up to me. Very official lawyer woman. In a nice pantsuit. That's me now. Wish me luck, because I'm really not sure how this is gonna end. Let's hope it's not a tragedy. Until next time.